It's a beautiful day in Cleveland, Ohio. Sun shining, and I'm looking forward to finishing out my term as county commissioner. I have, as you know, just a little over 3 months, and continuing to represent the people that allowed me to serve them, and certainly I am respectful of that and grateful of that. I've had a great tenure, and I enjoyed my tenure as a public servant, and I want to finish it out.
Just talking here about a leave of absence.
Okay, Paul, I'm going to give you the first crack, even though you haven't been fair with me. There's some kind of leave of absence for tomorrow, and then we're going to come back here Wednesday and decide how we're going to be able to conduct business, I hope, as the third member of the Board of Commissioners.
What is your reaction to the charges on the whole?
This young lady had a question.
He said this morning, what happened when they came to get you?
Nothing. They were very polite and friendly and kind and let me get dressed, and if I wanted to do any personal hygiene or take care of business, they said do what you have to do, and we left.
Were you expecting it at all? Do you have any warning?
Well, yesterday I think a couple cameras were outside the door 6 o'clock in the morning yesterday, so we kind of suspected it was something brewing. It's kind of funny how the media gets advance notice of this stuff, but I guess that's our system of justice.
A lot of serious charges, a lot of potential jail time. What are your thoughts right now?
I'm not guilty, and I'm going to defend it, fight it tooth and nail, and I believe that you'll see at the end of the case, once the evidence is produced by our side, that it's a whole lot of people that got in trouble, that made up lies, that were cut deals with the federal government for less jail time, and we will defend our position. And I really believe that I've done nothing wrong. The audits have shown that. Taxpayers have not at $1 had any loss of money from any decision that I made with regard to any awards of any business in county government since I've been a commissioner. I've always followed the staff's recommendation. I've always voted for the lowest and best bid, always following the prosecutor's recommendation, and have supported that right along. So I have no reservation or hesitation that there's any problem. And the audits, even though some of the media don't want to say that the audit means anything, the audits are clean and clear that Cuyahoga County government under the Board of Commissioners have awarded all low bids, and they were all to the best and lowest bidder, and there was nothing done where any contracts were steered or any bid rigging done on my part. I've never talked to any of my colleagues as they have stated a number of times over and over with regard to lobbying for anybody to get business with the county or for any employment for anybody with the county.
What about the wiretaps? Are those phone conversations all clean and clear?
Those phone conversations will work to my benefit for the most part. I really believe that I've always been above board. I'm not worried about the phone taps. The phone taps, as you folks in the media know, when you give a quote, you can take it out of context or you can interpret it, a phone conversation, 5 different ways. I have no reservation or hesitation about any kind of phone taps, but what all of us should be concerned about is the fact that American citizens have to worry about their phones being wiretapped, their children's phones being wiretapped, their spouses' phones being wiretapped. Any one of you could be getting your phones wiretapped under the Patriot Act, and that's wrong. I've not done anything with regard to terrorist activity or had anything to do with any kind of crime internationally, and to wiretap American citizens' phones is wrong. It's especially elected officials. We have to do things sometimes to help people, and that's all we ever do. That's what I do, is help people. I've done nothing any different than any other public official. And I want to say one other thing. You got people like Bonner running around town criticizing President Obama. Go read the New York Times story where this guy's traveling all over the country on lobbyist dimes, on corporate citizens' dimes, raising millions of dollars, having access to his office. He openly admits that, and I'm under investigation. That's wrong. People like that are the criminals, and those are the people that should be under investigation. You have a lot of politics being played out here, and the latest, somebody just told me, I haven't read this, but they're saying Ed Fitzgerald's in here. What does that tell you? It's been Republican witch hunt right from the beginning, from Greg White on down.
With you on a leave of absence,
What about that trip to Las Vegas? Anything about the trip to Las Vegas in that article?
I won money.
That's all you did in Las Vegas?
I won money. I had a good time with my friends, and I won money.
And to the people of the county, you say what?
I've done nothing wrong, and they've not had any problem with any loss of any taxpayers' money on any vote that I cast. And we will show that through this process and this court trial.
So it's your case that paperwork is a work of fiction in your estimation?
With the people that are being used as the witnesses, I mean, you got one person who lied about his graduation from college and used it. Channel 3 did the story. Tom Meyer, I believe, did the story that he falsified his graduation certificate to get a job with the county, and that's one of their main witnesses. Now, if he has more credibility than me, then something's darn wrong in Cleveland, Ohio.
This seems to paint a picture of money for jobs.
It's ridiculous. How does that affect taxpayers, Paul? It's ridiculous.
Is it true?
No,
Jimmy, with
it's
you-
absolutely not.
With you on a
It has
leave of
nothing to do
absence,
with that.
can county government operate? Why not step down for these 3 months?
Well, there's two. You need 2 votes. That's how county government works. And tomorrow, the board meeting will take place with 2 commissioners. Now, if they run into a problem with a tie, they'll have to hold up the legislation, hopefully, till I can come back next week. But they're allowed. You need 2. Don't forget, 1 commissioner cannot do anything on their own.
How are you feeling right now? Are you anxiety-ridden?
Not guilty. That's all.
What are you going to do now?
Probably gonna do what I do.